Hi, okay, today I'm going to show you how to replace the actuator on my driver's side sliding door on this 2004 Honda Odyssey EX. If you watch my previous video when I replaced the actuator on the passenger side, that one worked really well. So that gives me confidence to do this one, okay? Because over 4 years now I've been flipping the switch because it won't respond to my remote control, and it's a hassle because when you walk away from the vehicle, you double click the lock. You're supposed to hear it beep to let you know that hey, the vehicle is all locked. Now I have to go back and flip the switch, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, before I do anything, what I'm going to do is, since this is the driver's side slide door, I'm going to remove the chair out of the way, okay? That way it gives me room. So all you do is press on the handle right there, and this thing will, collapse forward like that. Then you go on the left side, okay? Underneath the seat, there's this handle here. You just flip it outward, okay? All right, so with the other hand, one hand you're gonna flip that, the other hand you're gonna put it on the back of the seat here and lift the seat out, okay? So you see the bottom one lift out, and then you see the top one. It's kind of like lose itself out there, and all you do in this lift position, all you do is push the seat that way, okay, to the rear, and it will pop right out. Okay, after you pop the seat out, basically what I do is because my trunk is clear, so I'm just gonna leave it like so back here, okay, so I don't have to take the seat out, because the area you'll be working on is this one right here, okay? Before I start on anything, I'm going to turn off the sliding door so it won't go on auto mode. That way I can move this door back and forth, if I need to. Okay, it's easier that way. The thing I'm going to do, I'm going to partially close this door, and I'm going to remove this handle, okay? So if you look at it, if you look inside this crack, you can see it look like a wire pointing upward. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a screwdriver, okay? I'm going to put my camera down. I'm going to take a screwdriver. I'm using a small flat tip here. I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to pry it downward, okay? Now, be careful, because there's a ring in there, and this ring will fly out if you just swipe it like that, okay? So what you need to do is put your hand on the other side to catch it as it's popped out. That way it won't fly all over the place. Okay, so basically what I do is I take the small screwdriver. I find that on top of that wire, I press down on that while I'm holding on the other side. And the thing is in the retainer ring or snap ring, it's look like this. Okay, once I got that out, I'm gonna pry this one out. Okay, now if it's hard doing this, then you might need a flat screwdriver to pry on both sides evenly, or the prying tool, okay? But this thing's supposed to come out like so. Okay, now the next step is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this screwdriver here, or you have any kind of bolt or cylinder you can put that fit right in this hole. What you want to do, put it in like so, and then put your snap ring back, okay? And so basically you just line it up and you just press it in. Okay, see, I have the snap ring like so, and I just press it in like that, okay? Once you press it in, you take the screwdriver out, and on the inside it look like that, okay? Those are the two hinge on each side. Those are the one that gonna snap right into that groove to prevent the handle from coming off, okay? you do that, then it's, you know, number one, you don't lose it, and number two, it's easy for you to put them back on later. Okay, I should have done this earlier, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that switch to the sliding door switch to on, and I'm going to open the door, okay, because the next piece I'm going to remove is this floor piece right here, okay. Then you move this bottom piece out of there, right? Just put your hand underneath that and just pull it up. Then you go on this side, do the same thing, like so. Then what I do is I take my hand and pretty much bending it, lift it up, and move it out. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then on top is 4 and 5. Okay. Set this aside. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get inside the van. Kind of like close the door, but not all the way. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my hand or a prying tool right here. I'm going to pull it that way. Okay. Hold together by clip. Okay. And then I'm going to work myself on top. And that's whole panel going out. So as you see, there on the top, it's held together by 4 clip, and on the side by 2 clip. Okay. Then I come over here at the rear of the door, doing the same thing. Pull them out, and this look like they hold together by 3 clip right there, the 3 hole. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna close the door. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this switch to off, because I'm going to take out the sliding door panel. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this screw out from this underneath here. So with a small screwdriver, I'm going to pry on this tab, and I'm going to pull this tab out like so. Okay, and inside there's a Phillip screw that need to be removed. Like so. Put it in your magnetic tray. Alright, so then what I do is I hold my finger, my hand on the edge of the window there, and I just pull them out. Okay, go across here, pull them out, and go alongside here. Okay, I need 2 hands for this, but I'm going to pull this side out, and I'm going to try to pull that side out. Okay. Alright, so on this side, you just snap it out, and then run your finger down a little bit, snap it out, run your finger down a little bit. Okay, that looked like it's about to come out. Now I go on this side, do the same thing, going down, find that clip, and snap it out, pop out, and you just make sure you get it underneath here, because there's clip, I think about 3 or 4 underneath here. Okay, and then you just pull them straight out like that, and there it is on the other side. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. In the center here, you know, in the middle row here, you got 1 in the middle and 1 on the side. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these clips. Okay, put this handle back and open your door, okay, manually. What you want to do now is take out this handle, and now we're ready to take this thing apart. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start out with the door switch, lock switch here. I'm going to take these 2 screws out. Okay, so soon you take the 2 mounting screw out, this thing gonna come straight. You know, just pull them out like so. Okay, so basically you got that rectangular box here. it go into the switch right here, okay? I mean, this look like a rod, okay? And that's how it connected, okay? So set this aside. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this vapor barrier, okay? Or trash bag, or whatever you want to call it, okay? So up here to the top right, as you're looking at it, there's a white, look like white plastic piece. It look like this, okay? You probably need a flat screwdriver to pry it out. I was able to get it with my fingernail, which need to be trimmed, okay? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this white piece out. I'm going to slowly peel this plastic piece out, like so, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take it all out. I'm just going to fold it like that, okay? So it'd be out of the way. Okay, so once you got this vapor shield, plastic bag, trash bag out of the way, just leave it like that, okay? Leave it folded like so, okay? Next thing you want to do is disconnect the connector, okay? This is the actuator, okay? That's the one that I'm going to replace. And you got one that look like the motor up here, okay? So the connector for this black motor is down here, okay? So I label it, I color green, and then the other one I put the word ACT on it, stand for actuator. So to remove this, all you have to do is, if you don't have a finger that fit through this, all you do is squeeze this tab inward and push it out, like so, okay? You do that to both of them. Like I say, if your finger is not small enough to fit it in there, then use the needle nose or plier, okay? So up here, you see this button right here? You push this button, okay, to release. And all you do is pull out the wire, like so, okay? You're gonna do the same to the actuator. Now, these are not interchangeable, so when you put them back in, and if it don't go in, okay, don't get pissed off, okay? You probably hooked it to the wrong connector, okay? So here's the one for the actuator, okay, as you can clearly see there. Now on this one, the button, when you push it, okay, use the one on the connector side, not the actuator side, okay? Because see this button right here, okay? If you push the one up here is designed for you to remove this green tab here, okay? So if you accidentally push this, try to yank out the wire, it's not gonna work, okay? So this one up here, all you do is press it down, and then this green clip will slide out like that, okay? So the one up here is only for removing or installing this green clip, okay? All right, after that, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take out this the two cable, all right? So I'm gonna disengage this two cable here. So you look closely, mine already marked right there. It have a green tab, and I guess the cable is green. So I guess that green telling me that it matching this color. So just remember the green one on top, okay? If you look real closely to that to these cable, one is bigger and one is smaller, so these won't interchange, okay? So if you try to interchange them, you just waste your time, okay? So what I do is, so with disengage from this like so, okay? And you just rotate this wire to the bottom, to that slot right there, and just slowly take this out like that, okay? That slot I'm talking about is the one right there. So with two hands, okay, one holding it at the base like so, and then the other one, what you want to do is you put your thumb on this side and you push up on it, and that's how I was able to get this pop wood out of the frame right there, okay? So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this so and guide the cable out of that slot like so. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to take out that bolt right there, loosen the two on top, and the two on top, as you can see, it have this curve cut on it. It's designed for you to slide this thing up at the same time is provide a holding place for this whole assembly right here. Okay, so don't try to remove these two bolts, just loosen it. Okay, so you got one right here, okay, and then underneath here there's another one, and then one right here, and then you also got one inside here. Okay, and then loosen these two for now. Okay, so for the bolt in that hole, that's what it looked like right there. Okay, so go ahead and take that one off. Next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna lift this thing up off the hinge here. Okay, and what you want to do is, see this slot right here, there's another bolt that need to take out. So when you lift this up like so, lift it off the hinge, okay, like that. And then what you want to do now is you want to turn it, because like that. Okay, now if you look inside there, there is another bolt right, I don't know if you can see it. I try to shine some light in this so you can see it. There's a bolt right there. Okay, so remember this hole, there's straight in there, there's another bolt. Take that one off also. Okay, after you got that bolt out, now what you want to do is put the this locking assembly back, okay, to the hinges, these two bolts here. Okay, so the next step you're going to do, if you see this plastic tap right here, okay, what I do, let's see if I can do it with my finger. Okay, so you got a tap down here and one up here. I probably need to use a needle nose, basically clamp it inward and push it outward. Okay, and when you do that, this whole cover, door handle cover, will come off. Okay, this piece metal right here. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Okay, there it is. Okay, I was able to lose that that plastic piece right there. Okay, and this metal piece is supposed to come off. So go ahead and remove this. All right, it's gonna go all the way down here. All right, you can take it out if you want. Not leave it in there, but just go in like that against the back of the door handle. Okay. Okay, so once you got that cover out of the way, okay, keep in mind on this side, this is the actuator, the arm of the actuator. It's gonna slide right into that slot right there. Okay, now this is the 3 mounting bolt for the actuator right here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these 3 bolts, and you can access it out here. Now this is why I leave the door partial open. Okay, and as you see, there's a handle. All I do is I can rotate this like so. Okay, now you look right there, there's the 3 mounting bolt right there. So with a Phillip screwdriver, okay, go ahead and take those 3 off. Okay, so after you take out the 3 mounting screw, this actuator will fall right underneath. Okay, it's fall right out. So at this time, what you need to do is compare this actuator to a new one. Okay, make sure the connector are the same, make sure they look alike. And this is a part number for the original actuator from Honda. Okay. Okay, so to put them back in, slide your cable in first. Okay. Now remember that arm gonna slide right into that slot. right there, okay? Slide it in. What I'm going to do is go on the other side and start screwing in the 3 screw. Okay, there it is, okay? After you got it started, tight it down. And now on this outside here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove that thing. And I'm going to, there you go. I'm going to put the handle back, okay? And then go on the inside and start install that bracket in. Okay, for this next step is a little harder. I can't show you on the camera. So I'm gonna talk you through it. Okay, basically with one hand you try to slide in that bracket, right? It's not gonna go in until you lift this whole assembly off, you know, up, all right, and tilt it. That way you have enough wiggle room to slide this door handle mount back in. Okay, now once I get it in closely, okay, as you can see, I have to go on the outside now and adjust that door that door latch so it, you know, snap into that plastic piece right there. Okay, so so this is the difficult part. Basically you lift it up and you tilt it and then you slide this thing in place like that. Okay, and now yeah, you go outside and you line up the door handle, and of course you line it up, and with the hand in here you still hold on to this and make sure that you know you line up the bolt hole. That way when you line up that door handle, you shouldn't have problems snapping that plastic part in. And there it is, okay, that plastic piece right there. I just reach my hand around this door, grab that handle, hold it in place, and I was able to snap that plastic back. Okay, so once I get this guy started, I lift this whole assembly up and I tilt it into, I see the bolt hole. The bolt hole right there. Okay, so I'm gonna use my 10mm socket with the extension. I'm gonna put that bolt in its place. Okay, so once you got that in, now you lift it up and there you go. Okay, you line that back. Okay, now you got this bolt right here to get it started. Okay, so once I get this bolt started, I'm going to tighten them down as I come across here, and I'm going to tie this one down because those are the 3 that hold onto this door handle bracket. Okay, so you got the 3 bolt or the bracket tied up. Okay, the next step is very important that you check this, okay, because if you don't, your door will stay, you know, it will not open automatically because it stay in a lock position. Okay, so you see this switch right here on the side of the door where the lock position is up and down like that. Okay, now if you look inside here, I don't know, you can see it through my camera lens, but there is a black, look like a okay, let me line it up so you can see. Okay, see that right there? All right, so that tab right there, this is that lock and unlock button, okay, on the side of the door. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to, let me zoom it in a little bit so you can see, and hopefully I can show it. Okay, so what you want to do, you see that notch right there, the center one? Okay, that white thing right there. Okay, up this way there's a rod. It looked like a rod, white plastic rod built into this white thing. Okay, so that rod had to fit right into the center right there. Okay, if you don't do it, what happened is when you tighten everything down, this thing will stay in either shut or open position and it won't move on you. Okay, so the door will stay in that position for good. So that's why when you line this up, make sure that rod go right in the center there. All right, so once you have that wide rod aligned to the center of the switch, then what you want to do is you want to tilt this assembly and put it back onto the hinges. And after that, you check the switch to make sure it's operate properly. You can tell that the switch can go up and down, okay? See here, up and down, okay? Because if you didn't have that rod aligned, what happened is the switch going to stay neither in the lock position or in the open position, okay? Once you've done that, what you need to do now is tie it up. Well, put in these two bolts, one right there, and you also have one down here, okay? So 1, 2, put in the 2 bolts and then tie these 2 down, or actually tie all 4 of them down, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hook up these 2 cable, okay? Okay, so for a top one, I just slide that cable into that slot and bring it down like so, and then hook it onto that latch right there, okay? Onto that latch right here. Doing the same thing for bottom one. Just pull your cable out much you can and just hook it onto that hole and align it where the catch is at. And after that, you just rotate it and then push this cable in like so. Okay, the next step is hook up these 2 connectors in like so. Snap it in, make sure you hear it snap. This one here is going on the underside, so connect the actuating cable in. There you go, make sure you hear it snap. For the actuator cable, I'm gonna put it on the tab there. Okay, snap it in, really simple. Okay, there you go. Okay, so the next step is put this vapor trash bag looking thing back. Okay, so slowly align all the hole. Okay, put this white tab back, and there you go. This locking thing on here, so basically it just have this level like that, and you just slide this back and forth to line up the 2 screws that you're going to put in. Okay, so for the panel, make sure this thing is lined up. Basically, once you feel it's lined up all the way around, just give it a push. Okay, you don't have to slam it, just a push all the way around. Because remember, this clip have to, and then you got 2 in the center here. Okay, so once you got that, now put that screw back. Okay, once you got the screw in, there's a tab here, just close that tab. Like so. In this position right here. Okay, so basically you just slide it in, okay, into, it slide almost all the way in, and all you do is push it in, okay? Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to line this up, okay? So this one, I find it easy if you do it on the front. Slide that thing in, and then you're able to slide the one in on the back. Okay, line it up like so, and then push it down. It's held by the pin. Okay, so for this panel here, it's easy if you line up the top one first, and then you have to bend this one in place like so. Okay, bend it in place like that to slide it in. And next thing you want to do, you want to make sure all the clip is fit into the hole. Once you've done that, just go ahead and push them in. Okay, that one really Going in nice and easy. Okay, for this last piece here, just line the one on top, okay, stay on top, and slide the one on the bottom in. I don't know, you see that pin right there? Make sure it line up into the hole. Once you've done that, just give it a little push, like that. Okay, make sure it stays all the way in, and that's it. All right, to put the seat back, I'm just gonna align this point, these two front point, down to that latch right there. Okay, make sure they're aligned. Okay, the front one here look like it's aligned in. This one here, I have to push it down. There you go, forward, like so. Basically, with the other hand on the back here, just push it downward until you hear it snap, okay? And make sure the seat don't move on you. And after that, you just lift this handle and move this whole seat back, okay? Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test this thing, okay? So I'm gonna lock it. Nope, I'm gonna lock it. There you go. Beep, that means or the door is locked. Now I unlock it. The first click gonna be the driver door. The second click is all other door. And I'm gonna, there you go. Perfect. Okay, before I can do that, but the problem is I can't lock it. So let's try it again. I was able to do it with the remote control. There you go, lock. There you go, okay? So this repair is successful. Well, that's all I got. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.